We believe our choices shape our future. But that is not their true power. Our choices shape something far more dangerous. They shape what we call right and what we are willing to call wrong. Every decision is a moral act, even when we pretend it is not. Most people think morality is learned, taught by parents, by culture, by laws. But morality is not formed in comfort. It is formed in moments of loss. Because every time you choose one path, you destroy another. Not metaphorically, internally. A version of you dies every time you decide. We don't like to talk about that. We like to imagine choices as neutral, clean, safe, but no meaningful choice is ever innocent. Right and wrong are not abstract ideas. They are consequences we decide we can live with. And consequences always demand a sacrifice. You don't become yourself by discovering who you are. You become yourself by deciding who you are willing to lose. There are versions of you that want the dark, not because the dark is evil, but because the dark asks nothing from you. In the dark, you don't have to risk. You don't have to stand alone. You don't have to be seen. There is a version of you that wants comfort more than truth, a version that prefers safety over growth, a version that says, stay quiet, stay small, stay where you are accepted. That version is not weak. It is afraid. And fear is persuasive. Fear tells you that survival is enough, that being liked is enough, that avoiding pain is wisdom. But fear never asks who you could become. It only asks how little you can lose. Every moral choice is a confrontation between versions of yourself. One version wants ease. Another wants alignment. One wants approval. Another wants integrity. And here is the truth most people avoid. You cannot save all of them. When you choose honesty, you kill the version of you that survives through lies. When you choose courage, you kill the version of you that hides. When you choose growth, you kill the version of you that clings to familiarity. This is why becoming yourself feels violent. Because it is. We romanticize self-discovery. But the real process is elimination. The self you admire is built on the graves of selves you outgrew. And this is where right and wrong are born. Not from rules, not from ideology, but from what you are willing to sacrifice. If you choose comfort over truth, your morality will protect comfort. If you choose belonging over integrity, your morality will justify silence. If you choose fear over becoming, your morality will call it realism. Right and wrong bend to protect what you refuse to lose. That is why two people can face the same choice and walk away with opposite morals, because they are protecting different versions of themselves. Some people call it pragmatism. Some call it loyalty. Some call it realism. But underneath those words is always the same question. What am I willing to kill in myself to move forward? And most people answer, nothing. So they stay. They adapt. They compromise slowly. They make peace with half-lives. Not because they are bad people, but because killing a version of yourself feels like death. And in a way it is. But there is a deeper truth, one we rarely say out loud. Some versions of you must die, so that you do not. The version that keeps you small will eventually suffocate you. The version that hides will slowly erase you. The version that chooses safety over truth will turn your life into a performance. You will survive, but you will not exist. This is the cost of avoiding loss. You lose yourself gradually, instead of decisively. Real morality is not about being good. It is about being honest, about the price you are paying. Every ethical stand is paid in blood. If not physical blood, then internal blood. The blood of comfort, the blood of certainty, the blood of belonging. Those who never bleed have never chosen. They have only drifted. Becoming yourself demands violence, not toward others, but toward the parts of you that would rather stay asleep. This is why growth feels lonely, why integrity isolates, why truth often costs relationships. Not because you are wrong, but because you chose differently. You chose to stand in the light. And the light demands clarity. It demands that you stop pretending. You can keep everything. You cannot. Something must be lost. So the real question is not, who do you want to become? That question is easy. That question is safe. The real question is this: what are you willing to lose to become yourself? And more importantly, which version of you is begging to survive in the dark? You're still here. You already chose differently. Quiet mind.